guys, it's Dawn here. Thanks for joining me again in my garden. I am gardening in Texas Zone 8A, and today we will be talking all about Cleome. So if you don't have any Cleome in your hot garden, especially your hot Texas garden, you should get yourself some Cleome. All right, let's get started. So we're talking about Cleome today. So specifically, we have some Cleome seeds that I have ordered from Eden Brothers, and they are the Mauve Queen is the name of this particular Cleome. So in my zone, Cleomes are annuals, and they bloom from summer to fall. They are easy to grow, about one of the easiest staples that I have in my garden. So I highly recommend you getting some, and if you can't find any at your local nursery, you can certainly get seeds, and it's not too late to start. I have grown what I have in my garden from seedlings, and they are probably about 2 feet high now. And I'll show you what those look like, but you can also go ahead and sow directly into the soil. And that would be the recommended approach at this time if you can't find some. So we'll go ahead and plant a few seeds today, and we'll show you how it's done. They do like full sun. If they are in some shade or part shade, they'll start to flop. The stems aren't going to be strong enough for you. Something important about Cleomes is pinching. So if you're not comfortable pinching your flowers to get more growth and flowers out of them, I'm going to show you exactly why you should pinch, because I have perfect examples in my garden. So let me show you. Okay, so we are in my front yard right now, in my front bed. And specifically, I have a drift of Cleomes going from here to here, 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 and then I've got a smaller one that's going to be sprouting up as this Liatris dies. The Cleome will take over. But what you can see is specifically these that I have trimmed, we have one flower bud and two flower buds on this particular Cleome. And let me see, I know one of them had three. This one also has one and two, and you can see how it was cut down there. You see the cut right there? Okay, and then on this one, you see the cut right there. And then if we come over here, this one actually has one, two, three, and you can see the cut down there. Okay, you see that? All right, now this is exactly why you should be cut. This is one that has never been cut, and it is going straight up, and it is super tall, and it has one flower bud at the top. Okay, so when I pull back and I look at the height difference between that one and that one, you can see how much taller it is. Let me get down to this level so you can see. But we're dealing with one flower bud. So what we want to do is we're going to snip this one. I don't care about that flower bud right now because I have so many other things in bloom, really, that I am good to wait. Cleome is a very good hot summer plant. So I would rather cut this particular plant down to the same level as this and get more flower buds and a fuller plant. Okay, so what I'm going to do with the stem is I'm going to come to find where a leaf stalk is, and you're going to see some growth coming in from that joint right there. You see that baby growth right there? So we're just going to cut it right above there, okay? Okay, so right as I showed you right above it, we're going to snip there, and that's it, okay? And this is where the two new stalks will form, and then you'll get double the amount of flowers. Okay, so this guy, unfortunately, I am going to just toss him. If you look on your packet, it should give you exactly the instructions you need to plant. So it shows a planting depth of 1/8 of an inch. So I'm barely going to poke a hole in the soil. Okay, and these particular seeds are little bitty seeds. Okay, so I'm going to probably put 2 or 3 in that hole. And then I'm not going to cover it up just yet because I want to know where I planted them. So I'm going to plant another one here. And same thing. I'm going to put 2 or 3. Okay. And then I'm going to cover them up. Okay, so the reason you want to put several is it'll just increase your chance of germination. And when they start growing, you want to go ahead and pull all but one. So I have this area right back here behind my daylilies, and it's right there in front of my Japanese maple. And there's nothing going on back there, but they get about 6 to 7 hours of daylight or sun. So I'm going to go ahead and stagger a bunch of seeds back here. And since my daylilies will be out of bloom for summer, I'll have some Cleome blooms back there. Okay, so you want to water in those seeds really well, and continue to water them until you see germination. And then you can back off of the water. Cleomes are pretty much drought tolerant, tolerant after established. So once you see that the growth has been pretty persistent, you can back off the water. They do like well drained soil, so they don't like wet feet or their feet sitting in water. So just make sure your drainage is good. They're good with any soil type. They are not picky plants at all, but definitely you should enjoy having them in your garden. So best of luck. I hope you give them a try. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget to press that button and subscribe. And I will see you again in the next one. Have a great day.